For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone, talking Wildcat tennis here with the coach, Hutton Jones, and with senior from Spring, Texas, Micah Hermsdorf. Micah, let's begin with you as the season gets ready to get started here. You're headed to Midland for a big event. You're going to be playing against some of the country's best players. Give me a sense of how you're feeling going into this season.
I'm actually really excited to play this tournament because I know it's one of the bigger tournaments that we've gotten to play in the fall usually, and so I'm just excited to get to go there and play all the good D1 schools that normally don't like to play us in the spring or even in the fall just because we've always been D2. But since we're D1 now, I guess we get more slots in the tournament, so I'm just really excited just to go and play my best.
You know, you were part of a terrific pair of sisters who played at ACU last year. The Monjean sisters, of course, were terrific, and then you had your sister Casey come in last season. Just as a team, as the team begins to transition a little bit, you're back, obviously. You're one of the leaders of the team. What do you think could be out there after so many good years on the Division II level? What do you expect from your team this year?
I mean, we do have a lot of new players, new faces, and then a couple of old ones. We did graduate 3, so it's definitely kind of a new dynamic, but I'm just excited just to get to know everyone. And I mean, my sister's on the team, so we're close, and then I'm close to the people that have been here, Emily and Brittany and Nada, and so I just think we're all good friends, and we all hang out outside of tennis. So tennis-wise, I think we're just all going to just play fine and just have fun.
That's good. You, for so many years, last couple of years, have been part of one of the best doubles teams in the nation, you and Hannah Kelly. So with your coach standing right here next to me, who are you going to pair up with this year? Or do I need to ask him?
I mean, he chooses. He has full authority on who I play with. I played with Brittany last weekend in the Walmart Open, and then this weekend I'll be playing with Brittany again. So I think it'll be fun just to get to play with her. I haven't played with her before in the past, so I'm excited for that. And then I've played with my sister before as well, so just whatever he decides to do.
You don't care, do you? Yeah.
No, I just love playing doubles, so
well, you had a great summer winning an event here in Abilene earlier. Coach, as we think about Micah, maybe just a thought about what she's meant to your program as she gets ready to begin her senior year.
I just cannot believe we're sitting here looking at her senior year. These 4-year windows go so fast, and as I've been here a while, they go faster and faster. And well, I would take 6 Micah Hermsdorfs in a heartbeat, and we would go, be competing for a national championship. And she's just done, I would say even better than I thought. I knew she could play. I knew she was going to be a really good thing for ACU. But she's done better than I thought. One thing about Micah, and I know she's standing right here, but Micah hates to lose. That's generally good. Sometimes she's a little hard on herself, and you try too hard. But I'd rather deal with that than someone she's going to leave it all out there and try to beat somebody every time. And that's kind of fun to count on that she's never going to give away a match, and she's going to figure out a way. And that's a good example. When you have the players, she hadn't played number 1. She's gonna play number 1 a lot. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, she'll be the only one playing number 1. Maybe we switch them a little bit, but she's definitely gonna be, if not the top player, one of our 2 top players, and she'll do fine. I mean, Julia was out a month last year. Micah had to move in and play 1, and definitely held her own. So,
well, the Midland event, for folks who aren't aware, is one of the great events on the tennis calendar in the fall. Certainly, I know the spring is the championship season, but the fall is a huge time for collegiate tennis. Some great competition there. You'll take some other players to New Mexico, I know, as well. The Division I transition for a lot of teams, is a bigger transition than others. You, on the other hand, on the men's and women's side, you're accustomed. You've always played D1 competition.
Yeah, I definitely think the competition is not going to feel any different for us. What will feel different for a while, and we're definitely going to be shooting to get back to the similar feeling of D2. I don't want to use the word dominance and be cocky, but we've done pretty good. And it's been fun to go to nationals, Sweet 16 every year on the women's side, and only missed it a few times on the guys. And that'll be hard to match in 4 years when we go to the NCAA postseason. But to me, I'm not going in there to be mediocre. We want to get back to where we're in that picture also, and I believe we can. I mean, I really do. But we've already, 1 year the guys, the year before last, we played 5 top 20 D1 schools in our spring schedule. Mm-hmm. If basketball played 5 top 20 D1, it would be, headlines. I'm not saying we do it for popularity or anything. That's what makes us good. That's why we were at the top of D2, because we played that kind of competition. So we'll be used to it. But it'll be tough to get there where we're going to the Sweet 16 every year, but got to start somewhere.
Yeah, and the somewhere that they're starting is actually 2 different places this weekend, in Midland and then also in New Mexico. For Coach Hutton Jones and for senior, I hate to remind you, it is senior Micah Hermsdorf. I'm Grant Boone for ACUSports.com.